DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Rough
measure
time to
make
start.
London safe.
Here, your new gear.
So this is it, yeah? Goodbye to my normal life. Everyone, really. Once I'm in.
You thinking straight? Albion has government-sanctioned shoot-to-kill rights.
I know. And I want to help. Really, I do. But walking away from everything isn't easy.
Yeah, I know it's terrifying. But I'd rather be out fighting the fuckers who are hurting my friends.
You're right. Okay, I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way.
Huh? Me? Oh, okay. I'm not trying to...
Scanning. All clear.
Huh? What kind of a person hijacks a drone?
Report any suspicious overfingering in an area. Anything on you? We better open up. I warn you. You get me?
I loaded the server into your vehicle. You're good to go. Drive safe. You have precious cargo now.
Blood, I'm like the best driver ever.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Alright, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Oh shit! We got us a clash now, Bags.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Motherfucker! Alright, cool.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
Suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Mobilizing now. Out. Suspect has left the vehicle. Now on foot. Over.
Well fucking done.
Control, we have sighted someone with a firearm.
Not good.
CTOS AR.
Coming
Data
dispatch.
reconstruction in
Drones are en
progress.
route to suspect.
Our Bags, I can't shake these fucks.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Officer in critical condition. Over.
I'm taking fire!
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
I'm listening.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
I'm telling you now that...
Nobody's gonna mat this rude boy.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up. I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smack
all the bodies and that. Oh, fuck.
There's security all over a site that should be abandoned. What are they protecting? Rubble?
Oh, shit, I didn't even think of that. Anyway, what am I looking for, Bags?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Vehicle, people. Begin lockdown.
We have a hacker. Run a search on his motor. Drone, enter search.
see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise it'll be fun.
I would never.
Take this down. The tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
I'm impressed it's transmitting anything at all in this condition. Where's the rest of it?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that?
Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
Oh, you don't get it. He was talking about the general population, not just us employees. How bad is it that everyone has to be watched that closely?
Well, look around. It's fucking bad. And Cass is going to do what he has to keep it from getting worse. Suggest you do the same.
Done! No!
data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
I understand.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back here? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Wait, Kelly? As in Clan Kelly? So gangsters are behind the bombings?
I think that was a handoff. Like, the Kellys were the supplier.
Interesting. I wonder who they were meeting. She didn't look like Clan Kelly. Does that mean she's part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, can you tell me who is controlling the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Oh, shit! We got feds thrown into the mix now.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
One to transport. We can do that, right? Or, I don't know, quantum tunnel the space-time continuum?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but spider bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Nice idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Read you loud and clear.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's calling card.
Hurry. We've got order delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So 0 Day coordinated multiple groups to commit the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more.
It's a good find. powerful stuff.
Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
It's hard to believe the police may have known who the real bombers were all along and never said anything to the public.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard. I'm ready to go when you are.
Sign me up.
Diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people, don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around.
This is fucked. Albion is running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Great. Not a fan of the Met, but I'll take Bobby's over jackboots any day.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Can't thank you enough.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Dead on. You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider mob from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
who knows how long, when crime fighting streets up the business, crime will never go away. Now, we've done business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart, doesn't it?
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. The tone bombing is the perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are asleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last bent path.
I have it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Still fun to root for them, isn't it? Go team, people of Britain. Oh, never mind, you've been crushed by the machinery of the state again. Still, good effort, lots of positives to take away from today's riot. I'll come back stronger next time. Our luck's going to turn, I can feel it. It's our season. It's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean...
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-book shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Max, little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
This is for your safety.
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tone bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody lizard people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my ass while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
I'm on my own!
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal, team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Shite. Well, bright side, at least they wouldn't have shipped him out. But means he's in limbo at the EPC. Not ideal.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Do you smoke? I mean, he could use a zoo.
Right, fan out and find the target. Drone, full sweep of the area.
How do you feel about changing the state of things?
Are you with DedSec? I know some shit you might want to know too.
Go on.
I was fucking sacked weeks ago, me and my team. Somehow our bosses were able to replace all 300 of us.
That's terrible.
Nah, I'm all good, I guess. But I got bare suspicions about this whole thing. We're all qualified professionals, right? Who the fuck did they find to replace all of us like we're nothing?
Yeah, you're right. So now you want DedSec to do some digging for you?
Bingo. Do me a solid, and I'll repay you sometime.
A tech corporation acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
I'll check it out.
Claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth. But that's what they go for. On that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one. But that isn't that rare. It's exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance who worked to set up democratic media in post-communist state. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
We're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data and how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been...
You've arrived at our contact's former employer. And aside from some heavily armed security guards, it's basically a ghost town.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't think this replacement is on site. Dig around and see if you can figure out where they are.
They were standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got where it is that we are. I mean, one, you have a lot of smaller organizations, small. But also there's this other thing.
As a name I can't fucking pronounce. Always keeps the curtains drawn.
What the fuck is this? You're done for now?
you can do your corporate espionage from there.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
Get over there and look around. Can anyone see the suspect?
Spread out. We need to find them. Drone, initiate search protocol.
Nothing so far.
Drone, search the sector.
Sending you the data.
Copy that. I'll analyze the company records while you get to safety.
You better hope we don't find you. Keep looking.
I need cover. Suspect's shooting!
This is strange. The manifest for the shipment you just destroyed mentioned an internment facility in the borough, but not one I've heard of. Well, they'll just have to do without the rubber hoses and black masks for a while.
Live alarm. Location sent. Need a 1013.
Bagley, what have we got?
Well, I found our prospect's replacement. It's an AI. And a pretty shoddy one at that. Nowhere near as smart as me. It could maybe replace a few million humans at most.
Fucking hell.
Oh, right. I suppose from your perspective, that's a lot. If you like, we can go destroy it before it puts anyone else out of work.
Okay, excellent. Send me the coordinates.